Should Christians celebrate Christmas?
Depends on what they're
Happy
celebrating.
holidays and welcome to Street Smart Christian.
Yeah,
Happy holidays. I'm
hold
saying
on.
that right now because I have to be so direct.
Hold on.
Because you're very moody.
Hold on. I don't really like it when people say happy holidays. I always be like, yeah, Merry Christmas.
Merry
Yeah.
Christmas.
Happy New Year.
Why are you so moody?
What are you talking about, Adam?
What's going on with you right
This
now?
is the Adam show, not the Kevin show.
Why are you so moody?
Why do you
fine,
sound like
bro.
that?
Huh?
And we know that you are. Exactly. We have our producer, Kevin. Or not Kevin.
Why are you
We have our producer, Brandon, right now, and he's in the back. He's got a camera on him, too.
Hi,
But
Yeah.
I'm
you
here.
have an attitude all day.
What are you talking about? I just
You
got
started
here.
sending us a group text about, I'm sick. I need to be in the hospital. I need oxygen and the whole nine.
the orangutan with oxygen.
Yeah. And
Isn't
then,
that the best thing ever?
but here you I mean,
Yeah, you're like, stop it.
we hope you
Get
feel
some
better
help. And
soon.
I'm like,
But
that's what I'm asking.
because I
for.
couldn't find
Yeah,
a gift that was like, just stop.
You did, and it said get some help. I was like, that's exactly
Michael
what I'm
Jordan.
trying to do.
Michael Jordan. You're like, that's what I'm trying to do. But you wouldn't have. You just went home and went to bed.
No, I probably would have went to get tested.
For what?
I don't know.
Because you're sick because you got your 13th booster.
I don't get that. Stuff.
Oh.
I've never had the. Vid.
Well, what was that text thread? Like, I'm going to get my booster.
What?
He's not boosted.
We don't want to put on
The
line.
Lord is
I mean,
his
that's
booster.
What?
Right? The Lord is your booster.
Yeah, Jesus, bro. What are you talking about?
fine. Your brother's got your back. Was there a Christmas rivalry?
Oh.
Like,
What? What?
your brother's got your back, dude.
You're not
I
saying
know.
words right.
Dude, you got hair transplants. That's why you weren't here one week.
Nuh-uh.
You got injections, whatever, and now you got boosters and you don't feel good.
What?
I know. Explain to the people
Bro,
why
what?
you weren't here a few weeks.
What universe do you live in?
The universe where I'm here and you're not.
Adam
You
Universe.
made me come here today. You said, Kevin, if you don't come,
All right. Clearly, Kevin doesn't want to be a part of this podcast. I need a sidekick. It's probably going to be Brandon soon.
Yeah, good thing
can't
I'm
be a
here.
because-
producer as a sidekick, dude.
You can.
Pick a lane.
Like today, like when he called, he's like, "Well, I don't know if Kevin's going to come." I'm like choosing my words wisely. I'm like, "Well, it might have to be Brandon."
The
Our
Brandon
numbers
show.
do go up when he's on camera.
Somebody's talking about us right now because my ears are ringing.
Bro,
How that
let's go
works?
back to what I said in the beginning. I've been going, like, I know, and Brandon knows, you're off social media.
Yeah, been,
You're off of
I
it
think
all
it's almost
for a
been-
year.
no,
It's been a
almost
year.
Been 2 years. It feels like.
Is it 2 years or is it?
I don't
It's been a
know.
year for sure.
What's the reason for you getting off?
Lots of reasons. I didn't like the culture. I didn't like the.
That's the sickest answer. Like, that's somebody sick. You're rocking in your chair with your hands up. I didn't like the culture. I didn't like the people.
No,
saying,
see, here's the other thing too. I don't watch the news.
Yeah, I don't like to watch
Ever.
the news either. It's too
you
sad.
know what, folks? Guaranteed in 2 weeks, if whenever we do our next podcast, because it's going to depend on Princess Leia over here, whenever we do the next one,
Wow,
and
dude.
he feels good, he's going to be like, the answer would be so different. It'd be
No.
like, it would be so articulated.
Well, if you let me finish my answer,
Well, you can't finish it with, I don't like the culture. I don't like the news. I don't watch the news.
How old are you?
Finish. You let me finish, bro.
Then finish.
Can I finish?
Please.
Yeah, I got off of social media because it,
The culture.
Here we go. The culture,
yeah,
Check.
the news,
yeah,
then what?
and the indecency.
There's a lot of that on
Okay.
there.
Because even like when I was on our social media, sure enough,
They try to come after us.
indecency,
Try to come after us.
sexual immorality.
I took care of it, and guess what?
Did you though?
Yeah,
Did
because
you,
you're
though?
like, I don't have the password anymore.
Oh, so you just keep it all yourself now?
All right.
They were able to
I
post
looked
on
out
your own
for my
page.
brother in Christ, and they did, and I reported it.
I read the report, probably like 15 of them.
Yeah. Well,
And then
finally,
finally, I'm like, oh, I forgot. I got locked out. Great. I don't have to worry about
yeah,
this
because
no more.
finally they took me serious and they're like, here's the deal. You need to go through these steps. We're going to change all this. I did it. And instead of saying, hey, man, what's a new password? You were just like, so you just locked me out.
No, I didn't ever even say nothing.
Yes, you did.
No, I was like,
Before
happy.
he even came into it, you were like,
Okay.
so I guess you're just going to lock me out. That's cool.
No.
You're not even going to let me do whatever.
All
It's
right,
fine.
pause it. Rewind.
No.
I want to replay
Don't
this.
timestamp.
I want a replay of this Adam talking for me.
You want to replay?
Replay.
Because
Instant replay?
Can you do
the
a
new-
replay
Slow motion?
of me saying that?
I believe
word
mean,
for word what Adam just said.
I believe the last time I said I'll get you the password, and you're like, I don't even care. It's all crap.
What?
Whatever.
I don't blame you though. That is a lot on there that unless you're like just following, you know,
Even then, dude.
they
even
they
then.
still find a way.
Just when you touch it.
Even then, dude. The
Well,
devil.
You might be like our mother because she's got like a tech ghost. Everything technological
Well,
goes wrong when she touches it.
Well,
She's just
that
nearby.
does happen, actually.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I
It
touch
happens
this
to
stuff and
everybody.
And it goes bad. And
It absolutely happens to everybody, but it's how you take it. So I
yeah,
reported
I
it.
don't take it.
I
don't
know.
want it.
That's why I reported it every time. And it got taken care of. Now I don't even go on there. And now it's whoever wants to post on it has to come to me and I have to approve it. So somebody wanted to post to it today. What was it? And it was a football thing. And the referee was like, oh, he was trying to get off on, and I'm like, but it was a football. It was just guys playing football. It was some guy trying to put a funny meme on there, and I was like, no, declined. I-
Not the right space.
I'll probably lose a follower on that, but it was like, no,
That's what it's about, yeah.
I'm not against memes and funny things, but
Did it have like a Christian background? to
no,
this?
it was definitely something like he was something about the guy. It was a slur.
Oh, yeah. Why
This
would he?
guy was doing this to this guy, and he put, and it wasn't nothing sexual on the meme. It was just football players, college football players, but the referee would come on mic and he was like, "Oh, this person was trying to do this," and then the commentary guy's like, "Oh, what do you say? He was gonna do this," and that was it. But it's like that doesn't belong.
Well, I don't
Like,
even.
what are you doing?
I don't understand why he would even have thought, "Hey, I should put this on this
I
page."
think it's a lot of people. I think they're trying to test their waters with a lot of Christian sites. I brought it up a few times before. Joe Rogan brought up on his podcast that over 90% or whatever percent he said of Christian sites were generated bots.
That's
to
not. How is that
cause-
true, dude?
I can see how it's true.
Yeah, I remember when we changed our title screen to be like, "We're not a robot."
And then all of a sudden people were like, oh, okay.
Started interacting, yeah, a little
So
bit.
That's what it's. What are you talking about? I don't know how that's true. Well, I see how it's true.
He's the king of.
That didn't even make any
Oxymoron.
sense.
So
I
Bro,
don't. That,
I'll
how
be
is
honest
that
with
true?
you.
Well, yeah, when we did it, it was actually true.
Think about it. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, it does.
Social
Because-
medias. Just go.
Why
to,
wouldn't you go after the most friendly,
Go to a-
loving sites that there is?
Go to a coffee
that's
store.
so inviting. You can't get. I mean, I'm sure they could go after conservative and liberal and this and that and try to, but why not go to a neutral ground where we're in the middle? We love everybody. Jesus, 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 and then like, well, but Jesus hates the Jews or what, and then just cause this division.
Christ
Just like
was
what
a
I'm
Jew.
trying to talk about with this should Christians celebrate Christmas is because there's a huge controversy out there where a lot of these Christian sites are saying that we should not celebrate Christmas anymore.
at all, or they're
Christmas and Christian sound way too much alike. But we're not supposed to celebrate Christmas anymore because Christmas wasn't the day that Jesus was born.
Says who, man?
Well, let me finish. Christ wasn't born on Christmas.
No.
Christmas tree is a pagan tradition. The Yule log, if people do that, is a pagan tradition.
What the heck is that?
Singing Christmas carols, that's all of pagan. Like all these pagan traditions, and then they throw in the whole marketing thing of the government trying to get everybody to buy stuff. So
well, I think the problem is yeah, people turned it into
I'm cutting right to Brandon right now.
their
You're right. You're right. I've been saying this my whole life, dude.
But see, I don't understand why that's still the same people that aren't focusing on what Christmas is about, right? Like why would you even say, is that like, can that be true? How is singing a Christmas carol a pagan thing?
I don't know, but can you please edit his laughing out?
I'm sorry.
It's gonna be hard.
What was the funny part?
I don't know, dude. My nose is running.
Yeah. They're definitely going to think he's on drugs for sure now.
This is probably my fifth menthol.
I think those are medicated, man.
Menthol cigarette?
Lozenge.
A lozenge. What flavor?
Cherry and watermelon.
What's your thoughts on this whole?
Can you bleep out my sneeze?
Yeah, we can get.
Or I'll bleep it out. I mean, I'm going to put something obnoxious over it, but
Yeah, horn.
Yeah.
We need a horn there.
what are your thoughts since you...
You are a mess.
Oh my gosh.
Who let this
What's
sickie
so
come
funny about...
in? How many those lozenges, man? I don't think you're supposed to eat so many.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, sorry, I'm back.
What's your thoughts on it?
On what, dude?
The whole thing that you just lost control over.
On the people saying that we shouldn't
We
be celebrating
shouldn't
Christmas.
worship on Christmas.
That's okay. So back to what I said at the beginning.
Okay, I want to know what you were saying from day one.
You know, it matters on what you're doing it for. If you're celebrating Jesus' birthday on the wrong day, okay, but you're celebrating the birth of Christ. He
Okay.
came to earth for us. Immaculate conception. People are like, well, you got to do it on the exact date. What if that's in the middle of summer and like,
Okay.
whatever. It doesn't matter.
So
There's an argument that's like, well, what if you had a girlfriend and you're like, I don't want to celebrate your birthday on this day. I want to celebrate on this day. She wouldn't like that. I'm like, my girlfriend ain't Jesus, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
True.
he doesn't operate in our realm of thinking. He doesn't.
okay, now, yeah, it's hitting me what you're saying right now. In the beginning, I'm like, what? But Brandon listened to a thing that I did the other day. It's kind of along the same lines that you're saying right now.
Yeah.
Is if everybody is arguing over the fact that when he was born,
Yeah.
it sounds like somebody's looking for a date in which they could celebrate
Yeah,
Jesus when really we should be celebrating him every day.
Right. And here's the thing, like, yes, the world has changed the calendar and done all this crazy stuff. Like they talk about that and all those
Yeah.
crazy, outlets. But it's like,
Right.
okay, yes, the devil does do that. But that doesn't stop who we are for Christ. There's a good story about the snake on fire, right?
Right.
Dude goes to help the snake and it keeps biting him. But he's just trying to pull him out of the fire.
That's
Someone
Paul.
walks up and is like, I don't think it's from our Bible, but I think it's just a
No,
story.
no, it's a story of Paul.
But you pull the snake out, and the dude's like, "Why'd you do that?" I'm like, well, I'm not gonna let the nature of the snake ruin my nature,
Mm.
Because it's like if we get all hung up on the legalistic stuff, and it's like the dates. I have friends that don't celebrate regular holidays, and I get it. Like I'm not bashing on it, but it's like if you're stuck in that realm of things, you're too busy. You're not focusing on Christ. You know what I mean? You're focusing
Mm-hmm.
on all of the negative stuff that the devil wants you to focus on. He wants you to think that this is a pagan holiday and the trees are made for this instead
So,
of joy and hope. And
What if it's
the
proven
birth.
that the Christmas tree is a pagan tradition?
okay.
Why are you doing that then, Kevin?
Because
Kevin, why are you doing it?
It brings joy.
I mean, I guess it's
It brings joy. To be 100% honest, I didn't even want to put up a tree this year.
well, that's weird. Now it's not. It has nothing to do with it. Who did Jesus come for?
For me.
Just the Christians,
No, for all of us, dude.
the pagans,
Every single one.
even them.
Even them, dude.
So we celebrate things that they did: a Yule log, a Christmas tree, putting lights on our house and everything. Does that mean we're pagans? We're going to hell?
No.
So what's the big deal? Why are we focused on that and not on the love of Christ?
Because that's what the devil seeds discontent.
If it's okay for a Christ to forgive a heavy metal singer or a serial killer, why is it not okay to have a Christmas tree?
Wait, what?
Exactly.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Exactly.
Yeah, it doesn't matter as long as you have the correct intentions in your
It-
heart.
it- well, here's the
Your
biggest
heart,
one.
bro.
Santa Claus.
Big old Saint Nick.
So here's the biggest
the
one that's-
Catholics believe in Saint Nicholas.
It doesn't matter.
That was
All
a real person.
Junk, all that junk. Okay, yeah, real person or not. Here's the biggest one that's going through the algorithm. As Christians, we aren't to lie. We're not to lie to people. So why are we lying to our kids and saying that Santa Claus is real? I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, this is where we're going to hang our hat. We're going to hang our hat on the fact that we're telling our kids that there's this mythological man that brings gifts. If you're good, and this, that, they're like, oh, well, you're. It doesn't show up in the podcast. So,
Oh, there's a gong.
um,
They called it.
you're lying to your kids about this, that, and the other. And as Christians, we're not supposed to lie. And right off the bat, I want to say, all you Christians that are telling us this,
You're not real Christian.
you are no. I'm like, you're already guilty of everything that you're accusing me of.
That's the problem with like titles, dude.
It's like, well, don't tell your kids there's not Santa Claus. Then don't tell your wife she has a fat butt. Like you, don't
What?
tell your wife she looks ugly on sometimes.
On sometimes.
Like it's all the same stuff. It's all the same stuff.
Bro, you losing me.
My wife is so godly that she's like, Kevin don't look good with his mustache.
Wow.
These are called friendly mutton chops. It's not a mustache.
And
bro.
she friendly said, tell him that's not a good idea.
She's gonna watch this for the first time ever.
And she's going to be like, that's exactly what I said.
Oh. If you're gonna talk about it, be about it, bro.
And she's being about it. She's the most about it out of all of us.
Yeah, no.
So is it bad to tell your kids that Santa Claus is real? Because some people are like, well, you just need to teach them about the St. Nicholas. And there's like, come on. Like, are you going to sit Jax down and read him the whole documentary on St. Nicholas?
No, we were
Because he's not going to give a crap.
we were at a Catholic church one of these last weekends.
That's good. I'm
And,
glad to hear that. What?
Can I finish?
Did they talk about St. Nicholas?
No, I was there helping a friend sell some shirts or some hoodies, and
This was
When
like
we first-
4 weekends ago.
we first walked in. Me and Jax, there's this dude. And he's in this big old outfit, big old red outfit. And I'm like, okay, here we go. I'm like, okay, yeah, I guess that's supposed to be Santa Claus. And we go sit down, and I'm talking to the person I was there helping, and I was like, is that guy supposed to be Santa Claus?
Mm-hmm.
He was like, nah, I think it's a saint, a cardinal. I was like, what's that?
Oh, the Cardinals were red, yeah.
I was like, what's that? And we're having a conversation. It was good. I mean, we're talking
So-
about elders and stuff like that, and because I really want to know, like, I want to know what their basis is or basis for leadership and belief is.
You
Because
thought the cardinal was Santa Claus.
huh? No,
You thought
and
the cardinal was Santa
and then they
Claus.
kept looking like, you know what? I think you're right. That's supposed to be Santa Claus. St. Nicholas is real.
Because now
And she's
I think about all the Catholic documentaries I watch, and the cardinals do wear like bright red
Yeah, he was wearing like a partial of a cardinal
robe
and a
the
giant
whole thing.
hat.
Yeah,
Giant.
the hat, everything. Yeah,
He was nice. He said
Cardinal.
welcome in when we came in.
Yeah, I
He
think
didn't
that's
go
her
ho
job.
ho ho.
I thought that's her
No.
job.
But it was called Chris Kringle Market or something like that. I was like, what?
You thought the cardinal was Santa Claus,
No, it was Adam.
but
Wait.
that's not what the cardinal's job is.
It wasn't a cardinal. He
what
was
is this?
dressed up as Santa Claus, bro.
Well,
You
that's
missed the
dumb.
whole story, dude.
No, you were like, well, it's the cardinal, and then you ended.
No, dude, there was so much more I said after that.
Alright.
What is a cardinal? Is that like a higher up in a Catholic church or something?
No, it's
Horrible
one of
football
the,
team. Sorry if you're a Cardinals
It's a
fan.
bird. Know that.
No, it's definitely like a deacon or somebody like that in a Catholic church that
Right.
wears all red. Red cloak, the big hat, the whole
But they
thing.
always year round look like Santa Claus.
Mhm.
Yeah, but there were a lot. There was like the father, the Pope. Well, I don't know if she said anything about the Pope.
I don't think the Pope was there.
No.
There's only one of those, right?
Yeah.
Doubt he was
There
there.
were multiple fathers,
Well, you
multiple
pray to,
elders,
yeah.
multiple
Bishops,
bishops.
deacons,
Yeah.
cardinals,
They're
the whole
playing
nine.
playing
Yeah.
chess over there. Bishops.
They might. They should play chess.
Human.
Oh my God!
Bless you. God bless you.
Is everybody ready for the holidays? Christmas?
Oh man, it just came out of nowhere this year, didn't it?
Oh my gosh!
God bless you. Man,
It's gonna take him 2 weeks to edit this one because you just blew the speakers out.
that's right.
You can't
Good
edit all
opportunity.
that out.
Sorry.
We can make it funny.
me come here.
No, I didn't.
if you don't come here, you're replacing you.
Yeah, okay. I did not say any of that.
Rewind it back.
Couldn't reverse it.
Well, for sure didn't happen in this podcast.
Yeah, you just do it behind closed doors, dude.
I'm really proud of you though that you got your Germ-X bottle right there and you keep sanitizing your hands in between sneezes.
I want to know what everybody's vote is on his mustache.
Yeah, I guess we could do that. I'll shave it off if we get enough votes against it.
Well, what did Meredith say? I think she was just
She said that he definitely changed the most.
had the most
Well,
facial
that's
hairstyles.
opinion, but okay.
All right.
But no, there was
Meredith's
a whole
definitely listening right now, so
Yeah, Meredith, your opinion is your opinion.
there was photo proof. I saw a
Yeah?
whole collage.
Yeah, those okay.
I tried to show him to him. He's like, "That's not different. I didn't change at all." What? You've changed 100%.
Yeah, I do. I changed my facial hair because I can.
You guys stay here.
I
I'd
think
be
it
right.
was like a.
Well, I guess that's it.
Nope. Keep going.
I think it was more of a.
Bro, spit it out.
Like, this girl doesn't even want to talk to me no more. I'm going to try something different.
No, that has nothing to do with it.
And maybe she'll notice me now. Yeah, they did. They did. And it's coming down the pipeline. Change it back.
Change it back to what, bro? Just go shave it all
To
the
the,
way
no,
off?
to the regular what you had.
That's just a beard.
No, you had regular cool mustaches and goatees. Like, what are you doing with your life right now?
I just didn't want to shave the mustache off, bro.
You didn't have to. You didn't have to go.
I didn't.
that hard.
I didn't shave it off.
I know,
Still on
and
my
you
face.
went hard in the paint,
Yeah, I did.
like to what nobody is doing for a reason.
Why?
Because nobody wants to be Wolverine.
I have a
Reverse
mustache.
It doesn't matter.
Oh, thanks, dude.
It does not matter.
Mango chainsaw.
Took you long enough.
Oh
Jeez.
yeah. Forgot about this.
Feeling parched.
Bubblies.
All your sneezing
What?
remind me of death, liquid death.
If you're not a sponsor, but Liquid Death, man.
What would you say to somebody?
Mango chainsaw.
What would you say to somebody who challenges you on celebrating Christmas? Besides,
okay,
don't worry about
say
where
it.
Jesus was born.
Say it, dude.
What are you talking about?
Challenge
Why do you
me.
act like I'm the one challenging you?
Do it so that I can respond.
Okay. Why you think you're Christian but you're just doing everything pagan? Exactly.
I can't get into character with your just half in, half out.
How is that half
Objector.
in?
What are you,
Okay, so somebody at your work was like, "Why do you celebrate all these pagan traditions?" And you say you're Christian. It's not even Christian. That's pagan traditions. Nothing in the Bible says anything about a Christmas tree or present giving or any of that. And Jesus wasn't even born on December 25th.
Yeah.
Like,
Well.
the wise men didn't even show up till he's like 7 years old.
Yeah.
Why does a manger even show him there? Why do they have pigs in the manger? Jews didn't even like pork.
I don't know where you're hearing all that from, but I only celebrate it because it's the idea. What it's based behind is Jesus was born.
Dude, I swear. That's it?
Yeah, dude.
I don't even know what you're saying about it. I only care about what Jesus was.
Yeah, all that stuff that
Dude.
you're stuck on, dude.
I'm not stuck on it. I was just telling you what everybody else is saying.
Stay in
how do
character.
you-
I overheard
All right,
this
okay.
man attacking
Oh,
you.
what am I stuck on, bro?
You're stuck on pagan stuff. You don't even know who Jesus is, man.
Bro, you didn't even know pagans. I'm not even a pagan. I'm just asking you why you're celebrating their holiday. And you said, why are you stuck on pagan stuff? I just like Jesus. Worst argument ever.
There is no argument, dude.
I
I
know.
don't celebrate the pagan traditions. I celebrate Christ's birth. Okay?
Well, you know
Okay,
what?
bud?
Brandon, just edit all that out because
Because he
you
won.
can't just be like,
Hey, dummy.
I don't
Hey.
care about
Hey,
pagan
dumb.
stuff.
Hey.
I don't even care
Hey.
about pagan stuff.
Hey, dummy. Why do you celebrate Christmas?
That's exactly how he needs to be talked to.
Why do you celebrate pagan Christmas?
That's how you have to talk to him sometimes.
How come that's why you celebrate it?
And then
Huh?
you'd be like,
Jesus
well, and then if,
wasn't even born on that day.
if you talk to him like that, then he'll be like, in Luke chapter 2, it says there was a star. And when they followed that star, they came to a virgin birth.
Yeah, what? That don't make no sense.
That's everything that goes in his ear. That's how he
How
hears stuff.
can have virgins in birth?
Is that how it was growing up? Is that seriously how it was growing up?
It was probably worse than it is now.
Spit that out. Okay, mister.
That's how it's been the whole year of podcasting.
So he's coming at you as a country man.
And then he gets serious and he's like, you know bull snakes eat rattlesnakes.
Mister, you say about this, but what does it mean?
And then he'd be like, I opened the book to Asmus or Amos or whatever. And I'm like, Amos? And he's like, no, it's a moose.
Where? A moose?
Hey,
It's the book of Amos.
So you didn't tell
Amos.
me nothing about why you celebrate pagan Christmas.
That's his mustache makes it look like that's how he should talk.
It looks
You
legitimate.
just- so much.
You said these words and it doesn't make no sense.
And you are making that
Look
voice
at me
up.
when I'm talking to you, boy.
This is why my wife is so disappointed in your mustache. Because she doesn't want you to sound like that. And that's what you're proving it wrong right now. She's
Proving
like,
it
this
right.
is what I
Everybody loves this.
No.
It's just you gotta answer.
You want to know how I knew it was a bad idea? Because Rick was like, "Hey, buddy, you're going." Like that's the first
What
thing
did
he
he say?
noticed. I forgot what he was like. Yeah, real revolutionary there.
That's what Pastor Rick said.
Yeah, something about like his Revolutionary War or whatever. Like when you know Rick notices something right away, is because he picks it out. But he was trying to be real nice to Kevin. He's like, man, that's real revolutionary thing you got going on there. I was the nicest person to him. Then my wife.
I've had
My
some,
wife last week were in my kitchen and she's like,
I've had some compliments.
I said, look, Meredith made all these compilations of our facial hair
I've
differences.
had compliments.
And she's like, yeah, because they don't want you to go home. I was like, could you please tell him that's not a good idea? I was like, I can tell him, but it's not going to matter.
Yeah, it does. That makes me want to do it more.
Yeah, that's how it was growing up with him. You tell him one thing, he's gonna do.
Yeah.
That's fine. He's
So
going down the
what
path
she
he
should have
wants.
said, like people are like, oh yeah, this is so awesome. I love
No.
it. I would be like, yeah,
No,
gross, get off
no.
me.
Because she tried to compliment on other stuff and he gets all mad. He goes the opposite way, anyways.
What?
Whatever, dude. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, so you dodged all my questions.
No, I'm not dodging any questions. You're dodging.
Your answers
what-
are just as dumb as mine.
My wife said, "Wait, he was doing good going after that."
What are you talking about?
Yeah,
We're talking about
Do I leave
it
that
doesn't
in?
matter. It's on the podcast. It doesn't matter. Here's a.
Yeah. Do you think
Can
she
we move
watches
on?
this?
You know who she is?
Oh yeah,
Oh, good.
he dated
I
her.
dated her too.
Oh, dang, this got real awkward.
Cut that out, man.
Cut that.
Edit that.
All right, edit that out.
Yeah, so you had to just keep on talking. You're just over
Well,
there talking
maybe
so
there
much.
should be a lot of facts
You
that
just-
you're given to me
if
beforehand.
if it gets silent in here, you just want to hear
You
your own voice.
Well, maybe sometimes you
Well,
should say,
maybe.
"Hey, when we're having our personal talk, I'm going to tell you about this part."
Maybe that should be implied.
Dude, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, you're right. Nothing does.
So-
You ever read Ecclesiastes?
What's it say?
Pull it up.
No.
Pull up a verse
No,
from
don't.
Ecclesiastes.
Do not pull up
Any
Ecclesi-
verse?
Just
No.
pull up any verse in Ecclesiastes.
He's trying to go over. I know what he's trying to go after, and it has to do
Here's your
with
first test there, Jameis.
killing each other.
You better
and
find it quick, boy, because if you don't, you fired.
I'm Jameis.
Do not. Do
I gotta talk like you?
You got to just somehow grow a mustache.
Oh,
What are you trying to
can't
get
do
him
that.
out of Ecclesiastes?
You just settle down.
What you want him to read from verse 1?
I want him to pick a random verse in Ecclesiastes.
If we're gonna be,
I don't need no voice changers. I got the
Dude,
voice.
it's not
rocking.
my fault. I didn't know.
What?
First off, why are you going to Ecclesiastes?
Because
What part?
the end of it.
The end. Great.
God, today, dude.
I'm not going there.
Anyways, I'm pretty sure Ecclesiastes talks about all of it. It doesn't mean nothing, but
It talks about the situation we're talking about right now.
kinda.
Yeah, I know, and that's why I don't know why you're going after Ecclesiastes. Don't go after your brothers, blah, blah, blah. It's like, what? Are you kidding me?
It does?
Yeah.
No, that's Ephesians. You're mixing up Ephesians.
Well, you know,
Ecclesiastes
real
is
fast,
the
don't you?
Old Testament.
Yeah, probably where one smacked the other one in the head and killed him.
Solomon wrote it. If I'm right, please God, let me be right.
Yeah, he might, yeah, because it's before Proverbs.
Yep.
So you want him to read where Solomon was ruining everything,
Where
in
he
his
was
life.
depressed. Yeah.
Okay, don't read it.
I'm not
because-
gonna read it.
Good.
I'm finding something else cool.
You're fired.
I was never actually hired.
Get out. Just get out.
I don't know why it had to take this turn. Yeah, I was just being happy for you, and then it took an awkward turn.
You encouraged this.
All I wanted was a producer
You
and a
encouraged
good.
this.
Obviously, this has already been talked about.
This is your fault.
Has this already been something that's been like brought up?
Yeah, just
Has
like
it been brought up, Brandon?
yeah, it's been brought up before, and it's just like
Which
every
part?
time we podcast about podcasts.
Obviously, you dated somebody.
No, we're not on that topic
but
anymore.
was it brought up the other end?
Between me and him.
Like that maybe you dated her in the past
Right?
when you were in high school, maybe?
Yeah.
After me.
Oh, so
I
in
dated-
high school, dude? Are you kidding me?
I dated her first.
No,
Are
I don't
you
know.
kidding me?
I don't think so.
This is getting way.
Yes, I did.
What, in middle school?
Yes, I did.
So you both tossed around this girl
Oh,
in the dating realm.
Adam.
In the dating realm. First off, you guys made it
You
weird.
needed it. No, you. What did you just say? Out loud. You should have kept that in your
Okay,
head.
what else is it called? Were you shared?
No.
Is that better?
We grew up in a small town. I
Yeah.
graduated with 49 people. How many people did you graduate with?
Guess what? I
48.
went to the same school.
How many people did you graduate with?
Mm,
You don't even know. He can't even count that high.
875?
Didn't you graduate with our cousin?
Yeah.
No, she was a grade older than me.
You graduated with 75?
Yeah, around there.
Does that mean he graduated with Jansen?
No, he was
No,
even
Jensen's
older.
older
than
He's
than-
me.
even older.
Chelsea did.
Yeah.
Dingus.
So I was 1 year younger than Chelsea. It doesn't matter because I've been in the same situations. But however, that was back in high. You made it sound like 2 months ago. He's like, I broke up with this girl, and you're like, hey, I like you.
When did you date her? Were
That's
you
so
in middle school
dumb.
or something?
Yeah, we didn't actually.
And nobody said any names. I will bleep out the high school that I said.
Yeah, did you say it?
Do I need to bleep
Remind
out,
me to do that.
bleep out my cousins' names?
No, because we didn't say nothing bad about it.
Oh, they're great.
You can keep her.
You only bleep out names you say something bad about?
Chelsea doesn't listen to our podcast.
Yeah, you just keep saying
And if she did, all we've said is high
High
school
school,
with
though.
us.
Yeah, that's PII, bro.
I'm trying to
Personally
whatever, dude.
identifiable
You know what? We'll
information.
bleep, 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 bleep.
I'll do
bleep,
a
bleep, bleep. Like
name
he'll
redacted.
edit it, and then I'll put the bleeps in there
Yeah.
in the thing. But whatever,
Be down there.
it doesn't matter, dude. Love is blind.
Bro, I
It
don't
holds
want
no
it. Look
record.
at my face.
I didn't say that you did, but sometimes you're like, man, I just want to go to a concert with or the movies with some lady, have a nice meal, share.
Do you
My
know what
face.
it's like dating as a single father?
Oh yeah, that's how I got married. I think I know about it all too well
Yeah, I know. That's why I said.
for 21 years,
Yeah.
and
So-
I didn't do this whole.
Put yourself.
not doing nothing until my kid's 18.
Are you Australian?
Because that's what you say.
I'm not going till I get to 18.
That's what he talks about.
Yeah. Whatever.
Dude, I try to add this happy holidays episode, and you obviously don't feel good.
I feel great.
Grouchy.
Brandon and I are trying to take this thing to the moon, and you're just, I don't care about nothing.
Let's talk about Jesus then, bro.
I'd
That's
like-
the only way he'll go to the moon.
How would you respond if he had came asking, why are you celebrating this
I
pagan
tried to
holiday?"
ask him that. He didn't answer.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, sonny boy, tell me what you do there, okay? That's what I did. You're just like, what did we do?
I would first off say that okay, we celebrate it on this time. It's just kind of what we all put together. But
Why?
the first thing we need to recognize as Christians, first off, I didn't attack you that quick.
Why?
What we need to recognize as Christians is we celebrate Jesus every day, no matter what day he was born. It doesn't matter what part of the year he was born. It doesn't matter. We celebrate him every day.
That's silly.
Every day, and we also celebrate the fact that he died for us. Do we know what day? No. We don't know exact time, date, whatever.
You're talking about Easter when they do the Easter egg hunt?
Crap.
Easter Bunny.
Okay. We recognize it because we like to put a time on something, but I recognize that Christ died for me every day. Every day that I wake up, I thank him for what he did. Doesn't matter if it's Easter, Christmas, Valentine's Day. Thank God for that. Take your mind off of stuff. It doesn't matter. It doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
'cause you
I
get
recognize
tired.
that he was born and he died. Doesn't matter. Every single day. He did that for me. If Christmas has to be a time that us in the world put a time where some families that don't see each other all the time, but in one time a year they get together and love each other and forget about all the crap that's going on in the world or what's going on in their relationships, what's going on here and there. But for one day, we can get together. And it doesn't have to be about gifts. It doesn't have to be about, but if whatever it is brings us together and we can sit down, break bread, love on each other for one day, then I will recognize that day and love on everybody. Because if that's what brings people together, I would love it if we could all do that all the time. But if this is one time that's commercialized enough to where people think this is the only time we can get together and that's what brings broken families together, then that's what I'm all about. Love on each other.
Yeah.
And then if that's the only opportunity that I get to have people that are broken or people that don't know nothing, and that's my only opportunity to talk about Jesus and his birth and what he did for us and why he came here if that's the only opportunity that they get to hear the gospel, then I'm going to celebrate it the 25th of December every year.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of people that don't want to hear it from me, August, July, September, January, whatever. They don't want to hear it. They're in their own realm. But for some reason, on December 25th, they're like honed into like, it doesn't matter. They're like, this is Jesus' birthday. If that's what they feel, and that's my opportunity to preach the gospel to them, then that's what I'm going to do. And then hopefully January, February, March, April, one of those days, months, whatever it is throughout the year, they say, remember when you talked about this in December? What else happened? What else is going on?
Yeah,
Does the story in there, does it start? Does it end?
It's just the
What is it? So I don't, these Christian, I think that is Satan and his demons getting into these things. And maybe it's bots. Maybe it's people that are just confused. But I think it's put out there to cause division between Christians and the rest of the world. The rest of the world's celebrating Christmas. It's so commercialized. The government's taking over. Da da da. Rah.
NORAD.
This-
We track Santa.
Okay, that's different. But they're trying to divide everybody so much
Yeah. Dividing.
that we forget about the reason for the whole thing.
The reason for the season.
We're celebrating Christ,
For
first
the
off.
reason for the season.
And, oh, you're lying to your kids about Santa Claus. You're lying about this. You're lying about that. Well, you know what? I think there's a whole laundry list of things that I'm going to stand before Christ and he's going to have me answer for. And I'm pretty sure telling my kid that there's a Santa Claus is way at the bottom of that list.
You'd be like, yeah, you brought
It
him some
won't even
joy.
be brought up. Oh, you lied to all these people about this. You lied to all these girls about that. However, you told your daughter to be good for this, but you still taught her about me, Christ. You still brought her to church and whatever it is.
Is it wrong that I said to my son, I was like, if you don't start acting right, I'm gonna tell Jesus to tell Santa on you.
I mean, that's something that you're gonna have to stand in front of Jesus and tell him.
Is that wrong? Is that wrong?
I mean, ask Jesus that question.
Well, that's what I said because I was like, dude, if you're not good,
I would say it wouldn't be that wrong.
Jesus knows. Jesus knows when you're not being good, and he'll tell Santa. That
You're
not being
basically
good.
telling a lie to tell Jesus tell a lie.
Oh gosh.
I mean, the lie is Santa Claus, but now you're bringing Jesus into your lie.
Yeah, like it's always Jesus.
They'll be like, "Hey, sweetheart, if you don't do this, Jesus is gonna know."
What?
I mean, that's
It's
just
the
true.
same thing.
It's the truth.
No, it's not.
Jesus knows everything.
Jesus isn't gonna tell Santa Claus.
Yeah, I honestly, Jax is so smart. I could have seen him being like, "Well, why you gotta
No,
bring in a
Jax is
middleman?"
gonna become a
So
theologian.
why don't
When I
you
first
tell
said it,
Santa?
dude, when I first said it, he's like, "You don't have Santa Claus's number." I was like, "Yeah."
So you brought
yeah, dude.
Jesus into it?
Oh man, I messed up.
Jax is gonna become a theologian one day, and he's gonna be like, "What the?" First off, Dad, not only what you did was wrong.
Oh gosh, you've been waiting all night to do this.
Yeah.
Finish it.
No, I wasn't waiting all night to do this because
All,
you
you've
just
been waiting
sprung
all
this on us.
week since last one.
Oh yeah, you're right. Because I'm waiting for something ridiculous he had to say, and he just
Flip the script. Oh,
I don't even know what to say because you rolled Jesus under the bus.
the turntables.
Please, Brandon, did you just hear what he said?
How the turntables? How the
Yeah, think about it.
yeah turntables? Wick, wick.
Yeah, no, think about it. He said, "Oh, how the turntables." How
How
do you
the-
really say it?
How the tables have turned
There you go.
That's what I just said, dude.
Okay.
as you flip the table.
There's a lot. Yeah. There's
Just
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I really did do that, but I kind of.
That's cool. We're called Street Smart Christian. We thank everybody for tuning in, but he just rolled Jesus under the bus to lie about calling Santa Claus to then tell Santa Claus that Jax isn't being good. So that defeated the whole purpose of everything.
Yeah,
Jesus is like, I understand that I died a brutal death so that little Jax can be forgiven for what he just did immediately. But his dad wants me to call you and say that forget about that. He's not a good kid.
Dang, that's so messed up, man. I can't believe I said
That's what you did.
Yeah.
you'll have
Now
to.
you have to lie about getting out of the lie. So
I was saying, you know,
I
when I
called
talked about
Jesus
Jesus
back.
and Santa, Santa's not real. So
See, you really in a sticky situation. Now you gotta go back and be like, hey, you know what? Jesus didn't even have his number. I got it messed up. Talk to somebody else.
No, that's
because
more
now
lying.
now he's like, so Santa's not real. You're like, whatever. Talk to Jesus.
oh man,
When you're in Sunday school, ask that lady.
I'm a horrible father, dude.
No.
No, you just gotta blame it on the Sunday school teacher now. When you get to Sunday school, ask her why there's no Santa Claus. My dad said Jesus said there's no Santa Claus. That's gonna make it real awkward in there.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think at this point, he'll forget about it. He won't remember.
Oh, dude, this kid's so smart. This kid plays
He's
chess,
very
bro.
smart. Well, see, but I don't. What I think is
6 years old.
No, I get it, but
he's pretty good.
did
too,
he
isn't
beat you?
He's beat me twice. I've played him over 100 times.
He legitimately beat you.
Oh, thank
Huh?
you.
He
Jesus,
legitimately
for that.
beat you twice.
Well, yeah, I kind of like.
No, stop. Right now, you're done.
Because I never go easy on him. Whenever we do any type of
And
competition,
he beat you.
That's the only thing he's beat me at twice is chess.
Okay.
In his entire life, he hasn't beat me at anything else.
I thank you for that, and I will meditate on it. And the next podcast, I will have a lot more for that. Well, I thank you for that. I thank you for that information.
What are you talking about?
That your 6-year-old son beat you twice at a game that you never go easy on him on.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. I applaud Jax.
60% of the time I win every time. dude.
I don't even have to say nothing.
I don't have to say nothing.
There you go.
Yeah, that says it all right there.
There you go.
It's all those baby Einstein videos you let him watch when he was a kid. Now he-
Yeah, there you go. That's good.
I didn't think I'd let him watch those, dude. Played Mozart when he was in the belly.
Put the
Really?
ear muffs on the belly.
Yeah. And also Slipknot. No.
Yeah, so
That's Adam.
I really did that to my daughter,
Really?
my oldest one. Yeah,
You regret it
Yeah.
now?
my oldest daughter definitely had. She had when she was 3 or 4. She had Slipknot T-shirts.
Wow.
I remember her mom with her stepdad, and I was so rebellious. I dropped her off at a church on Mark Shuffle, like the end of Carefree. I forgot what church it was, but dropped her off there, and it's like, "Can you dress her up nice?" I'm like, "Yeah," and I put her in this neon blue Slipknot shirt that had like the star that's like all the way around. It wasn't a pentagram.
pentagram?
No, because it had like 50 points on it.
Yeah, that's like the devil.
But
one.
but it wasn't quite as obvious as the pentagram. But it had all it says Slipknot, and on the bottom it's like maggot or whatever. But I'm like, here you go. And I remember this little pigtail girl like ding, 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 running in the church, and people are like, and I just left the parking lot like
What'd the mom say?
nothing. I don't. She never. But I was like,
That was like
and now I'm like, dang, why did I do that?
your little rebellious, like, oh,
Stick it to the man.
I don't think my daughter even likes Slipknot now.
Probably not because you like forced it on her.
When the first time my daughter broke up with her boyfriend, I drove her into the
They broke up finally?
No, not that one. Like when she was in high school.
flat. Deep, dude.
It's like I'm only being courteous because the editing process.
Thank you, Adam.
I'm done. Yeah.
When my daughter broke up with her first boyfriend in high school, I rolled down my windows and I drove her to the parking lot, and I played some 2 Chainz
Oh man, I remember 2 Chainz.
out like really loud out of my window. And anybody can look up 2 Chainz and think of breakup song and or just any song about him talking negatively about the other sex, and we could figure it out.
Dropped your.
My daughter, because she like her boyfriend broke up with her and she was sad, and they were all getting off on the bus, but I drove her to school, and I just rolled down the windows and had this rap song blaring.
To hopefully make her feel better.
Yeah, help her like feel like, hey, whatever.
Did it?
Yeah, it made her, but now I look back at it, like Cheryl probably heard that. Everybody else at Callahan. And I'm like,
You are forgiven, Adam.
yeah. I'm trying to think of I don't even want to say, like, mimic the words, but
What's the sound with a beat?
I'm trying to think of
2
it.
Chainz.
Put a little instrumental snippet in there.
Yeah, it wasn't nice about the other person.
It's called breakup song.
No. Maybe I'll think of it when we're off camera.
Yeah, let me know.
Yeah. Because there was a couple, like Fetty Wap, and then there was a couple of them that I put on there.
What year was this? Those are like somewhat recent.
Probably 4 years ago,
Oh, okay.
3 or 4 years ago. But yeah, I mean, Fetty Wap was pretty recent. This was, yeah, come my way. Like this one was rape. This was before that, and it was dang trying to holler about, Trick trying to holler about. Well, you guys get it now?
Yeah.
No. Keep going.
If that be. This trying to holler about will then be.
Dude, is that Morse code?
Yeah, well, you guys,
I ain't no Drake, dude.
is Trick trying to talk about me? Well, then that be.
Yeah.
That be.
He knows. He's just
Yeah,
trying to
he
get you to
does.
say
He's
it.
Dumb. Like, he's making me mad. He's trying to get me to get us canceled off all platforms.
We need to talk about harder topics than Christmas.
It's a Christmas episode.
Oh, yeah, okay.
What do you want to talk about after the? When do you want to get back together? Because it's all about you.
No, this is the Adam show.
No, it's not, because Brandon's willing to get together for anything, and it's all about you.
This is like the second time he's been here, bro.
First off, we talk about like, well, we want to like stack up podcasts and stuff. You're like, well, I got to do squats on Saturday, and I got to do
I haven't
this. and-
squatted in like 6 months.
Let's put it. You're the only one that's a single dad,
Yep.
so it's really about you.
No, I dislike
How is it not?
You have more conflicts,
I
schedule
dislike
conflicts.
it.
So when is the next time from today? So we got Christmas Eve, and then right before New, there's like a little gap between here Christmas Eve and New Year's.
How many days is that?
You got the 25th is, so the 25th to the 1st. 25th to the 31st.
We
And
get
then-
Wednesday, bro.
Huh?
Wednesday.
Okay, well, we're not having youth group.
So?
And so usually you're like, well, we're not even getting, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I got all this going on. That's why I'm asking you.
Wednesday.
When do you want to get back and do another pod?
Needs to be
Wednesday.
Wednesday for sure, but are we going to do a Saturday or something?
Yeah, that's what I've been asking you for like 2 years.
Wednesday.
And you're like, I gotta do squats.
No, I guess if
Like
we
you do 5 and then it's done for the rest of the day? No.
even if we just squeezed in
Doing this on
two,
purpose. He's making that noise.
that lozenge.
Yeah, he's doing that on purpose because he's getting frustrated.
What? You don't know me. You don't
You're
know.
like, do we
you
gotta,
ain't seen what
like
I've
I said,
seen.
we need to stack podcasts.
You
You're
ain't
like,
been through.
do we gotta change t-shirts?
You ain't gonna know what I said. I'm doing.
That's what he said. I was like, we need to stack up some podcasts. Like, so we gotta change our shirts?
We're gonna deceive people. It's lying. We don't do lying.
Like, you gotta shave like every
We don't
time we
do
one?
lying because I gotta shave every time, and I got.
You could. You could. That'd be funny.
You just shave it all off.
I don't even think anybody would notice if we wore the
He
same
wants to
clothes
grow
for
his man
5
bun
episodes.
back.
Nope.
Don't ever do it again because
Don't tell me what to do, boy.
you got them peaks going.
Peaks,
Are you receding like that?
not as bad, a little bit. You're rocking it, bro.
matter?
It doesn't look bad.
You rock it good.
Take your hat off, Adam.
I have a million times. Like, you rock it good.
You do.
Now
Oh,
you
hey, now we're all in hats.
have a huge head right now. Stupid right now. You look so
Look at the camera. It looks massive.
This is why nobody's listening to us. Dude, you look like you're selling oil to somebody in a desert.
Snake oils? The mole snake
Want
oil?
some oil, boy?
No, that's not how it would
I got-
sound.
Buy 2 oils, get one free.
That's not what you sound like. You look like you should have like a
I got
A
a,
sword?
Right here.
and real big pants and you're like coming out of a.
Take
Like
a
a
picture of me. I wanna
pyramid?
see, Brandon. Take a picture.
He's got cargo jeans on
He
with a whole bunch
can't.
of different oils.
Got him. Take a
Yeah, I
picture.
can't.
You don't want to know,
I
dude.
want to know.
You look like you got in a car accident and you got a big head.
Your head's bandaged.
Like, look at your head, dude.
You gotta,
It's so huge.
you gotta send me that photo.
I will. Like, why? Like, right now your head's regular. Like, that's great.
Trying to be like me, bro?
It don't. Yeah.
Copy me?
Now you still kind of look like the same.
Kind of look like a prospector.
Mining for gold.
Yeah, 49er.
Yeah, I mean,
What do you think about Christmas on the real? What
for
what
real,
do you-
dude. This year was really hard for me. I was a Scrooge.
Okay, well, we should. That's for the New Year's podcast, but
No, the Christmas. I didn't want to do.
okay,
anything.
let's talk about Christmas and what.
I didn't
what-
want to get a tree. I didn't want to decorate. I didn't want to do anything special because we were celebrating in different places. And I'm like, whatever. It's stupid anyway. And then I got a tree. And then I got a little bit in the spirit. Went to a Christmas party. Was kind of nice. Beat everybody at pool.
There's a Christmas party with pool.
Wait a minute.
Work, yeah. Not and a pool.
You didn't want to get into the Christmas spirit because you're like, we're having it everywhere else.
Yeah.
What, you want it at your own house?
I think next year I'm going to try and do that for Jax's sake.
Why?
You can do that now.
Yeah, but it's hard. Like, everybody wants this and everyone
Dude,
wants to
we
share
want
that.
this.
and blah, 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 blah,
Where do you
blah,
wake
blah,
up
blah,
in the
blah,
morning?
blah, blah, blah.
Where are you gonna wake up on Christmas Day?
Probably at my parents' house.
Do you sleep on the couch?
Probably on the floor or something in the garage.
In the
You
doghouse?
kidding me? That's where Brandon sleeps.
Not in the doghouse. It's heated
So-
doghouse. He can have that.
You're gonna wake up
bit
on.
by a
You
brown
could. You,
reclusus.
you probably wake up at your house on Christmas Day,
Not this year.
and then you can drive to your mom's
Not
house.
this year.
So you choose to go over there and
It
sleep on the
wasn't
floor.
really a choice, bro.
It doesn't matter.
No. So actually, we're celebrating Christmas the weekend.
Okay,
And
so
then
Christmas Day.
Eve and Christmas Day, I'm going to go home and I'm going to sleep in my bed and not get out of it.
So it's your
Hey.
choice.
You know what, though? It kind of further proves that it doesn't really matter what day we're celebrating it on as long as we're celebrating the birth of Christ.
Yeah,
That's all that
so you're
matters. Right?
Complaining about the celebrating.
Why does it have to be
we're
on the
gonna-
25th?
Yeah, we're celebrating the birth of Christ, but he's like, "Hooray, it's all for Jax." You're gonna have Christmas Day at your house.
No, Jack's going to be there.
Is he with his mother?
I got to
Oh.
share him.
Well, then, what about Christmas Eve?
He'll be here and then I got to take him to his mom.
Okay, Christmas Eve. During the day, is he with you?
Yeah, a whole weekend.
So
You're gonna
you're
celebrate.
with your family
Yeah.
Friday and Saturday,
Yeah,
and then Sunday you're at home.
here.
You're at church, and then you're at home, and you're like, I don't even want to
here again.
celebrate. And you could have this moment where you get home from church, and you're like, hey, son, look, when I was gone, like your aunt.
No, I got to take him from here to his mom.
It doesn't matter. You could go home for 10 seconds.
Probably not.
And your aunt could put some stuff out. And you get home and you're like, what? And if you even start saying what I think you're going to say right now. And then he gets home, oh, yay. And then you're like, hey, buddy, all right, Merry Christmas. Let me take you to your mother's. And you're going to go there, and then I'm going to get you back on Tuesday or whatever that night, because he's not staying the night.
Yeah, he is.
Okay, so he stays the night, and then you get him on Tuesday.
And probably Wednesday.
That's a great idea, Adam. Is that,
I know it's a great idea, but he wants to make everything so depressing that he wants me to go home and jerk my wheel into a freaking fridge because he wants to make it so sad. Like, I don't even want to decorate a tree. I don't even care about
You need
nothing.
to finish your
I go
sentences
to
quicker,
I
bro.
go to a stinking Christmas party and I play pool and I beat somebody. It makes me happy because they lost because they're not good at nothing. So I beat them. It makes me happy about life.
Why are you beating yourself? You're like a broken record.
Because that's what you're talking. Like, nothing is happy about Christmas, and I just
No, I was
laid out the
upset,
whole
dude. I was
scenario.
upset that I have to share my son.
Yeah, I get it.
Trying to
So-
appease everybody to get their Christmas spirit. And I'm like,
yeah, but good for him. He gets multiple Christmases. He's probably stoked.
So
maybe.
yeah, it's the one time you have to split it,
No, it's probably
and
not
that
more.
hurts. I know, because I had to do it for 21 years.
Yeah, but here's the thing: if I didn't change the dates, I would have had him on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day.
But how many years did you have? 6 years for both.
3.
So that's good. And then years to come, it's going to be great. So instead of us talking about the negative, let's bring out the positive in all of it.
You eventually got in the Christmas spirit.
All right, that you know what?
A little bit. I mean,
No.
Did you hang up lights?
I put up a tree, put up some decorations.
Because he wanted to. This whole like, I didn't want to. I want to do it, dude. I guarantee he was like,
No, dude, I spent $60 on a tree this big.
Yeah, why are they so
that
expensive?
sucks. That made you so mad, but you did it.
And now you're happy.
Yeah, and then I cut my finger when I did it too.
You had to cut it
And
down
when you
yourself?
Got it. I guarantee you, when you opened up the box, you're like,
No, it wasn't a box. It was just a little tree I shoved in the back of my car.
doesn't matter. You put it up, and you're like, yeah, we're gonna put lights on it.
And then me and Jax decorated it.
Exactly. So, you and your son decorated the tree you're so mad about buying. That's gotta be heartbreaking. There's people out there like that. I never met my son ever in my life, and you're like, I decorated a tree that I had to spend stupid $60 on, and me and my son decorated it, and he's got to go to his mom for a few hours on Christmas.
No, the whole time.
It doesn't matter.
It's a memory that'll
one
last
day.
forever, man. You got to
You're gonna have
decorate that
a whole
tree.
weekend of celebration, and then for one day, she gets him on Jesus' birthday. Well, guess what? The rest of Christians in this world
Guess
said
what?
he wasn't
Not
even
actually
born.
Jesus' birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I've lost the sight of what it's about. You know,
And that's
even
why
when you're
we're-
not doing it for like all the
Dude, I thought I
fun
lost sight about it too. And then I went, dude, my brother's coming to church right now.
Oh.
Yeah, so I went to Mardell's to buy him a
Mine's not.
Bible. Well, he'll
I'll
be,
be
here
there.
on Sunday. I'll pick him up Sunday.
I will be
won't, but,
there.
I mean, if he's not here, I'll be like, well, then I guess this podcast is a bunch of lies.
No,
He has to be because he's going to sing.
Dude, there's 2 services on
Yeah, he'll be
Sunday.
at both.
Sunday morning
It's
and
not going to
Sunday
be none of
evening.
this, I woke up late stuff.
You just got
It's going to be like, it's 10 o'clock in the morning. I live on a ranch, so.
Hey, how you're up early?
Yeah.
Get up
Oh,
before the
your
sun.
dad? Dude, all right.
What is that noise? Losing him.
This is where he texts me and he's like, I don't know about this extra noise in this thing. I can't figure it out.
You guys text about that?
You're in the text thread. You're talking about, well, I can't believe believe Brandon didn't
Yeah, I
text
don't-
back one line. You don't text back for 3 days.
It takes him like days.
When were you guys even texting me? Because I got out of the shower and I'm like, whoa, they were texting me. Was that while I was at work or
Yeah, I was today.
didn't even see it, man? It was a tough day at work.
You gotta open up your phone.
Look at it.
I mean, I defend you because I'm like, well, it's gonna be 9 paragraphs, and Kevin sends back a GIF. I'm in the hospital.
I need a hospital.
I need a hospital. I might die.
And this is what we got. A little sneezy,
Yeah.
a little
feel-
snotty.
You
You
didn't
happy
even
about
hit
this?
the trash can once.
You happy about
You
this?
didn't even hit the trash can once. Casey's
Zoom the
gonna
camera in.
throw you over the. Oh,
Ew.
yeah, he's got his camera,
He hit the wall.
so he's gonna try to do the video and audio.
You do both of them?
He's gonna try this time.
Yeah. I mean,
Well,
And then he's
Adam's,
gonna send it to me, and then I
there
get to
is
put
no
all
do but try.
he's still going to do the intros and outros.
Well, he did the audio on both.
Gosh, so hot in here, bro.
So this one, I don't know
Oh my
if it's
gosh, dude.
gonna be too much to ask, but we are gonna. I mean, if we could try to work on this one as much as we can to try to get it out before Christmas.
Yeah. So
If we
Christmas
can,
is
You
Monday.
didn't even dress up for this. You didn't even tell me this was a Christmas
Because
special. I
your
would have
attitude
dressed up for
would have
this.
sucked the whole time.
I would have wore a hat. I have a Santa Claus costume.
I almost wore a Santa hat, not going to lie.
Doesn't matter. You know what?
Thanks for planning this out, dude.
Guess what? If you're going to talk about it, then be about it.
You have any scripture
I
that
have.
we could close with?
Yeah, I have. First, I bought hoodies today that I wanted to make and bring them here tonight for Christmas. I'm glad I didn't because it would have been a waste of whatever. You'd been like, oh, thanks a lot.
Oh, I have your present in my car.
So on
I didn't get you anything, Brandon.
Christmas
I got you
Eve, if
something,
you guys are here, I'll bring them to you because the new logo I showed Brandon. Did I show you?
No.
It's really cool. Talk about it.
Yeah, and I'm going to put that instead of the website on the background.
Wait, what?
I'm going to take the website. That's like the
Oh,
thing, but I'm going to take that off and I'm going to put, instead of that, it's going to say if you're going to talk about it, be about it.
that makes
But then it'll say Street Smart Christian a step.
that makes sense.
I bought
That's
these
beautiful.
hoodies and
That's beautiful.
I even told your dad I'm going to give him a t-shirt.
Wow. He's just a giver.
I don't even know if this one's going to get 200 views.
Yeah, it's probably not.
Probably 55.
Probably 12.
Yeah, 55
Probably gonna
views.
get 12. Because you're not winning anything at the end of this one.
So you guys really said the first person that commented?
Yeah, guys, calm down. It's the first person to comment that made it that far.
Well,
And
there's
comment
somebody in
the
Arizona that's got a sticker coming.
First commenter?
Yeah, because when we did the Meredith one, that's when you first said it.
Yeah.
And
Good.
then I was it your buddy on your one that
On-
was like,
So yeah, it's
oh, I made it to that, and I'm like,
it
what
works.
did he say now?
if that's okay, it works for every platform.
Yeah,
That you
well,
can
the
comment.
first one, the only person to comment on YouTube is his friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he wins.
best friend.
Okay, but I don't know if he did for the Meredith one or I think he did both.
No, you get. Come on, guys.
So I have to give one to every platform.
That is.
It's fair.
How many?
Then I'll send a sticker, but you got to give me his address.
What
Like, I don't have a problem sending him because he was the first one that said Kevin's not good about responding to nothing except for Snapchat. He's on there all the time.
No, he says no, Adam. you're complaining about not getting a hold of him. You just gotta text him through Snapchat. You
Yeah,
dummy.
that's the same thing.
Hey, you know what? He wants to be on the podcast.
Let's bring him
He
in.
wants to talk about his.
Oh, guess who I invited on our podcast?
Ron,
No. 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 No.
Rick,
No.
someone that goes to this church.
No.
Your daughter.
Once I invited them and they were like, that would be great. I was like,
Him?
no, I walked into Walmart.
Whoa.
Does your wife just Kaylee know about this?
She wouldn't care.
She don't care.
But you gotta tell her. You gotta ask.
Well, yeah, she don't care. Even if I told her, she don't care.
Be like, oh, another guest. That's great, Adam.
Yeah, no,
I don't
she,
think she's
yeah,
ever
she'd be
seen
like,
our
"That's
show, so
my wife."
yeah.
Yeah, she does all the
Yeah,
time.
she watches you edit it.
Yeah, and then she watches it when I'm not there.
Yeah, right.
And she does when we're here. She's
Sorry,
like,
I'm just a
we're
little upset
filming
with her
this,
and her
and then she's watching it at home. She loves it.
I wonder how many people are watchers and how many are just listeners.
Oops, I just swallowed that whole
There's a
lozenge.
lot of watchers that don't know to push the thumbs up or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of those. So push the thumbs up, please.
Plus a like.
Even if you don't like us, put the thumbs up.
Mary watches all of them. But
Oof, I'm sorry, Mary.
yeah. But you know what's weird? I don't know if follows all of our social media, and I'm like, do you even? Because I don't get nothing. Why are you pulling the leaves off the fake tree? What are you doing? Weirdo. How are you gonna put those back on? Oh, you know what? You gonna put those back on there?
No.
Well, then that's your tree. I'm telling Rick he did that to what he donated to us.
He wanted to throw these in the trash.
No, he didn't. I don't know. You want to know why? I don't know why you have to be so on my son about doing stuff that he shouldn't do. This is why.
Oh.
Like, you would be beating him if he was doing this.
No, I wouldn't. I don't.
You'd be like,
beat my
stop!
son.
Stop pulling those leaves off. This is you. Where's
does
the
that
time say
sound?
on ours? It's his.
You getting a text
Yeah, he is.
from the principal of...
Yeah, from. Yeah,
Intense.
We are at an hour 20.
hour 20.
Gosh, dude, can we just be done
Then
with
if
this?
you're gonna talk about it,
Be about it.
yeah.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Jesus' birthday. Let's all celebrate and remember the reason for the season.
Remember the reason for the season.
Dude, you have music playing over this. They can't hear. Please.